Ulysses here in Rome, Italy. It is beautiful here. I am in the garden attached to my hotel. This is really nice backdrop, I think, so I wanted to record a video. And today a very special one. I've always wanted to do this kind of video, but I'm gonna do a what's in my bag travel edition with kind of a, I would say, oh, there's a really weird bug, oh my god. But with a twist. And the twist is, well, I haven't thought of the title, honestly, but I wanted to make a video on everything that I bring to a day of photo and video while I'm on a trip. And I think this is really valuable because I feel like there are a lot of hybrid photo videographers these days, and when they're traveling, you know, you might want to take video for a YouTube channel or shorts or whatever it is these days while taking photos. So if that's you, then I think this video can be helpful. And honestly, my value proposition, I have two. One is I like looking decent, so I'm not trying to sacrifice, you know, looks with functionality or whatever. And another one is I really like portability because I come from a candid photography background, and being light and nimble is super important. And as I say that, I was able to fit everything in this little tiny portable bag. So let's go through what's in here. First off, let's go through the important stuff. Actually, I have my main camera in my pocket, and that is, I have my Ricoh GR3X in one of my pockets. I wear cargo pants when I travel around because there's a lot of pockets, and then even if I put stuff in my pockets, they don't, it's not too uncomfortable, so I love wearing cargo pants when I do this stuff. And in one of my pockets is always this Ricoh GR3X. I love this camera when I'm traveling because, as I said, it fits in a pocket, and then you can bring other stuff with you that you need in order to support the photography or videography, and you have more space for that instead of lugging around a gigantic camera. Also, when you're traveling to foreign countries, you look like a tourist. I mean, you probably are a tourist, honestly. Pointing gigantic cameras towards people or towards places does cause some attention, and that's not really what you want. So having something small and compact like this, people really don't care if you're taking photos of them or taking photos around you, and they wouldn't be distracted. So a small high quality camera really goes a long way in this instance. So this one. In my bag, I also have a Anker battery charger. I forgot the exact name of this, but I will write it out somewhere. This one is great because you just plug it into the wall and it charges. And then using that juice, you have USB and USB-C. With the USB-C, I can charge my Ricoh. I can also charge my phone, which is somewhat important because if you're lost and you don't have your phone, that's going to be an issue. So, and also listen to a lot of music, so my phone being juiced up is pretty important. I also have hand cream because, I don't know, my hands get really dry and then I start peeling them and I start bleeding and I look like a freak. So, I always have my wallet with me. I usually, when I travel, I try to separate my money and my credit card so that if it gets stolen or if I lose it, I'm not doomed. I have either one. But, yeah, wallet. Got my passport, just in case. Japanese citizen, baby. Okay. I have my glasses, and this takes up a lot of space, but I have bad eyes, so I have my glasses in here. And you might ask the question, well, Ulysses, I don't see you wearing your glasses too much. Why is that? Well, here's the reason, actually. Maybe I've talked about it before. I forgot. Maybe I haven't. I don't remember. But how do I put this? So I've had really bad eyes for my entire life, and although they're really, really bad, like on paper, like they're the worst they can get, but I've become so accustomed to not using glasses that I can function without them, kind of, unless like I'm watching a movie or something far away. Also, for photography, maybe just me, but I like to take into account the geometry, patterns, and colors of things more than the fine details of whatever I'm looking at. And having bad eyes, although this sounds really stupid, allows me to look in that way, looking for more shape and form and colors, which is something I can see even without my glasses. there you go. Also in my bag, I have a small notebook. On this notebook, I also have a pencil. But on this notebook, I write down video ideas and ideas for my business other than photography. I also, these days, am kind of dabbling in abstract pencil drawings. I'm not very good, but that's, hey, it's interesting. And also, so I might go through this too, but I also bring my phone with me all the time, always. I have an iPhone 10, doesn't matter what phone you have. I don't have it connected to Wi-Fi when I travel. I try to get Wi-Fi when I go to a cafe or something, but Google Maps usually functions without Wi-Fi too, so you're fine. But when I get really bored and I don't have Wi-Fi and don't have anything to do, that's when I take out this notebook, which comes in very, very handy. And this is a bit weird, but to complement my pencil drawings, I have pencils and charcoal in my bag. Other than that, in my bag, I also have my keys, but also I have business cards for my business. I'm actually here for business, not for photography, sadly. So there you have it. I also keep a few Band-Aids in my bag because when you're walking outside, on these travel days, maybe just me, I don't know, but I walk anywhere from 10 to 20 miles, and then even if I'm wearing shoes that feel extremely comfortable, high chance that you might get blisters or whatever, or if you have an issue, just patch it up with a Band-Aid and then it's much better. So I always have Band-Aids on me. Let's go through some of my pocket stuff too. Okay. In addition, I always keep my earphones with me when I travel. These earphones are the Moondrop Blessing 2 Dusk Edition, and you can use any noise canceling earphone that you like, I think. But for me personally, I really like these earphones are amazing. If you use the right tips, then they have some level of noise canceling kind of thing going on, which I like. I mean, that's just because you have gigantic earbuds in your ear, I think. But it works. And the sound quality is amazing. So even if you're watching like a movie on the plane, it sounds really good. And that's something I'm into. Also, wired earphones are very handy in a trip. First of all, a lot of the time when you're in a trip, you're converting electricity through an adapter, which means you don't have an endless number of chargers or charging capability, I think. So earphones that you don't have to charge and you can use forever, they come in handy a lot. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go through this camera too, but when you're monitoring video, I can also use these earphones. And in a more interesting way, also, I was on a guided tour today and I was able to use my earphones for that tour as well when I'm connecting this to the receiver. So earphones, highly recommend wired earphones actually. And that's about it for my pockets, and that's about it for what's in my bag. Hello everyone, I wanted to give a quick ad break to talk about today's sponsor, iShot. iShot has been a great supporter for the candid street photography scene for a few years now. They started off with curation and creating books, and now they are doing their first open call contest. They have two categories for entry, the first one being single images, second one being a series of images or project. They have also organized great prizes for the competition as well, the first one being cash prizes for a few winners, and the next one is quite amazing too. They've also created the opportunity for up to 3 photographers to create their own monographs through publication contracts. The winners will also be a part of iShot's first photography exhibition in Rome, Italy in November 2022. The deadline for entry is August 31st, and you can go check the link below to see the rules for entry. Although I've not really been joining many competitions lately, this one I'm just personally interested in, and it's iShot, so I decided to join, and I entered this photograph for the single image category. I've been doing kind of less streety, candid stuff this year and more just, I don't know, general photography. And I think this image kind of combines both worlds, at least that's how I see it. It has a natural beauty to them, but it also has a surreal feeling to them, with a few interesting compositional kind of things going on in the image. So I decided to enter this photo. Again, if you're interested, please visit the link below to enter the competition. And if any of you win anything, then please let me know. Thanks. And you may be wondering what I'm filming myself with here. So here I have the Sony FX3. It's a new addition to my kit. I'm very happy I got it. Finally, I've always wanted it, but it took me about 1.5 years to pull the trigger. I have it now. And honestly, on a normal day of a trip of photo and video, I don't bring a tripod and I don't bring a microphone. I have a small lav mic with me because it's more portable. And I have the FX3 bare bones with a tripod, because once you bring a tripod, you can't travel with just this. So that's my take on it. You know, I have a really lightweight tripod, but it's so bulky that once you bring a tripod, you need to bring a backpack. And then now you're sweating, it's heavy, your shoulders hurt, and that's something that I really don't want on a travel day. Wait, let me do this actually. Does this work? I'll do that thing. Okay. On the lens, so I'm using a Sigma 24-70 f2.8. It's a really nice lens, but it's really fucking big. And it's so unbalanced with the FX3, I might think of changing lenses to make it more balanced, because when I'm carrying this around on my shoulder, okay, and I'll show you how I do that usually, it digs into my ass or my back and it really hurts. So that's my normal setup. So I have, again, this bag on my waist, and then I have the FX3 on my shoulder on a strap. And for this specific scenario, I have purchased this Peak Design quick release thingamajig. The reason I got this is, again, specifically because I wanted to just use this bag and then have that FX3 on my shoulder. But here's the catch. I actually take photos with my FX3 too. And that's why I have the zoom lens on it, to cover more range than what I have on my Ricoh GR3X. Essentially what that allows me to do is I have a zoomable camera / video camera, and I have a Ricoh GR3X in my pocket. And then whenever there are scenarios where I want to take photos on the zoom lens, I take this strap off, I hold the camera by my hand, and then I put this strap in my bag. So now I have a waist bag and a camera in my hand. And this worked out really, really well. I might recommend it to you guys. However, one thing, yeah, I don't know, I don't like this strap as a strap, honestly. Yeah, I don't really like Peak Design stuff. I don't know why everyone's so crazy about them, but I don't know, they always feel kind of janky. Like this one, like it's really thin and it kind of hurts and it slips off. And I don't know, it's fine, but it's not wonderful, honestly. But functionality, it serves its purpose, so. And lastly, on my Sigma lens, I have a variable ND filter by Nisi. It's called the True Variable ND or whatever. This is, I don't know, I think it's really good. The color representation is really good. And also you have this specific like lens cap that it just goes over the ND filter, and it works really well. So all you need, so this is basically the lens cap, but you can put it over the ND filter. I'm repeating myself, obviously, but it's very handy because you can't do that all the time, and it just saves so much time. A few other things, I carry my watch with me. This is my first big boy watch. I really love it. It's a Rolex Oyster Perpetual date 1979. It's nice to have a watch when you're traveling. If you really want to geek over stuff, then I recommend getting like a GMT watch or a dual time watch so that you can look at several time zones. But this is the one I have, this is the one I love. So, and lastly, what you wear is also pretty important, I think. So I have very comfortable shoes on right now. These are the Asics Meta Run, I think. They're comfortable, but they also look good. So I'm really loving them. Again, when you're walking 10 to 20 miles a day, then you better fucking get some sneakers on. I also just talked about having cargo pants on. I love cargo pants, again, from functionality. And then right now in Rome, because it's blazing hot, I have my t-shirt. I have just a t-shirt on, an oversized, this is a Yeezy Season 6, I think t-shirt. Looks nice. It's kind of streety, but you know, it's convenient, so I love it. Okay, and that's about it. Thanks guys for watching. I rushed through this because there's a lot, but I hope you liked it. I hope it was valuable to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.